Put your hands up. Oh, I can't take my gun out.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere. Stay alert. Monsters
Mr.
lurk
Carpenter's food
underground.
giveaway with this
They're
darn
everywhere.
foreclosure.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Oh my god.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I don't want to say that yet.
Bye.
I want to take a look around. Is he going to be upset? No? Nice. Oh, what's this? Burying stuff back there. Definitely gonna dig that up. Coil springs. Where you hiding, Lewis?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Nonsense. Do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
One bullet.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
I gotta run from, I'm in a cage. I gotta hide behind pillars, maybe? That made no sense.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Never coming back to you. Bad omen. Weird.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Why are you sitting there in the dirt like that? Lewis is in this.
The door won't budge.
Oh, and Lewis is gonna break through here again. No, wait. Lewis isn't the one that broke. Jesus. Alright. Let's continue the story. I need to find Lewis Flynn.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone, I can tell. You're harboring a criminal. Yeah, let's say this.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton.
Oh, that was him?
Son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't follow that. Is- Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you. So that's this guy. I don't yet have enough to stock. I see. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly. I see. That's how I was supposed to connect it. But don't worry. I struck a nice deal with the proper people. I gotta read these carefully. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton, maybe hiding in the bar. I got the key. I wonder what this is like. It's probably nothing. This is a sorry bar.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Oh,
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
oh man, he looks horrible. How did it all happen? Why do you look like that?
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You killed Albert. Why? No, how did it all happen?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
So he might have chased him while he was hysteric. You killed Albert. Why?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Why do your people hate the Frogmortons?
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
So he was affected by the hysteria, but because he hates the Frogmortons, it just made him even more angrier. Maybe. Your actions look deliberate. What's a grand family?
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Your actions look deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I've heard enough.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
You watch that ugly fish ad.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
If I can spare him, I will. Lewis was affected by hysteria. Albert was murdered. Oh, I have to choose which one, I believe. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Frogmorton. This was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. Let's see this. Albert Frogmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Albert spread hysteria around him. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus couldn't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. And can I change this? Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murder to justice. I kinda going with this. I found Lewis Flynn, the Innsmouther fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton, hiding at a local bar in the port. He admitted that he was at the crime scene, but can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. He claims that he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen at the house, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up to Robert Throgmorton. I can either reveal Lewis's whereabouts to Throgmorton or save him and lie to Robert. Does that change if I... No, it won't. Law. Fortune teller, let's see. Ooh. I think I do believe that he was affected by the hysteria. That's why he chased him. I believe that. Oh, bro.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
I don't know though, I don't know. I don't know, man. I should ask him how. I don't know. We will we'll go with my gut. All right, here's the thing. I believe he was under the influence. But I don't want to lie to this guy. And he did kill him under the influence or not. So I might have to just tell the truth here. I should have took his bullets. I should have took that man's bullets. The murderer is at the bar.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm trying to find the source of my visions.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
I think I chose the right thing, because the other one was... One, I had to lie. I was stating facts. And, I did tell the barkeep that I would get rid of that guy. He shot a few bullets, so he might have been out of range from the hysteria at that point. And all the other things, you know, like the feud. Why a geological expedition? Any link between visions and hysteria?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Oh. Any discoveries so far?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Any link between visions and hysteria?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think the flood is unnatural?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
The murder and the expedition are linked.
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Tell me more about the expedition.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Let's talk payment.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Nice. Won't let me raise my gun here. Robert, the key to the headquarters. Robert Throgmorton gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. It is in northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Albert Throckmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throckmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throckmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in Southern Old Grove. No clues. So I can probably leave now. I do want to check everywhere though. I went down there already, right? I think I want to change a button. Okay. Where's that mind's eye? Yeah. Nice and easy. Can I swim is the question. I did save, right? Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Can I dive? Oh. Oh. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, they're getting me good. Nah, I have to reload. Auto saved. Mm-hmm. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Let me just see if there's... Go up here. Go. Nothing there. I can't take out my gun. Is it because I was on something else? Oh.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
The game will 100% let me jump off there and die. Can climb on almost anything. It's cool. Oh. punch that. I don't see anything here. I'm not running around anymore. Okay, I'm done. Oh. There's a few people here.
Knock it
Out of
off!
the way. Okay. Oh! My dude is in bad shape. Those dreams are crazy. Robert Frogmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Auckland. Yeah, I've read that.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
That was on my boat. My diary part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking. Water filling the deck and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I had seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers, gained after that ordeal, prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering. It still haunts me. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Charles W. Reed, that's me, right?
Never again, they say.
No, I don't know, man. Oh? Oh? Yeah? Oh. Unlocked by story progress. Okay, we won't look at any more of that. Keeping warm. Raids on Inmouthers. The number of attacks on Inmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Inmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Frogmorton, head of the Frogmorton Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. It's my little guardian angel. Did I look at this? Lord Denham. It's that sleeping stuff.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Oh, didn't think it would open. Shell casings, metal scrap. Louis Vuitton case there. The way doors just... Charles W. Reed, private detective. The way doors just open when you walk into them is kind of crazy. It's just gunpowder everywhere. That explains why there's gunpowder and stuff. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. Oh! You got busy in here.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. Do I have... So I'm going to the expedition headquarters. In northern Coverside at the crossroads. Coverside, northern Coverside. Crossroads. What's this? Morton. Coverside here. Asylum. Did it tell me more? This is Coverside. And I guess Crossroads is here. It is in northern Coverside at the crossroad. Oh, of Asher Road and Schubert Ave. Over here. Compass mark. Is that... Do I have a compass button? Facebook tutorial. Map.
The door won't budge.
Got to go everywhere. There could be some bullets laying around. Oh. Gunpowder. Ooh. Someone doesn't like someone. I thought that was our guy, but it's a different person.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Oh. Whoa. So he's a quest giver. Oh.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Watch me take your money. To my dear nephew. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Stay in Innsmouth? Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. Huh? I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Taking letters, taking what's rightfully mine. I'll have that. Push him out the way. So, did I just get a bunch of quests? Or just, oh my god, just a bunch of lore. Okay, raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. So, do they call a place Innsmouth? No. Okay, so just the people. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead at their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. Damn. This city ought to have been cleaned. These fish face going long ago. Oh, we saw that. We read this. We saw this. So this is just us recapping what we've looked at. Yes. Okay, nice. So I never have to reread these unless I need to. That's good. But this, what the hell was this? Oh my god, side cases, these are all quests. Ah. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street. So this is a clue. Went to the eastern part of, okay. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly, and my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some inchmouther kicked me and ordered me away. So I wonder, I just need to see if that room has anything for me to look at now that I've got. What I'm gonna do, we'll see if there's a quest in here. Back of notes. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of the disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Are these all the same person? I think this is all the same person. Alright, cool. So these are all different places for me to find, and I'll probably see those markings that he left when I go there. So, first things first, I'm gonna go here. Let's see where this is. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor. Salvation Harbor, eastern part. Eastern part, Salvation Harbor. That's too far for me to go to right now. Near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. Old Church Road. Huh? Wait. Wait. Near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street. Okay. Fitz O'Callahan Street. What the hell? Ah. They had me looking in Salvation Harbor. Place mark. Cool. Lone child. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Hold on a second. Yeah, it has sound in this room. The visions are testing me. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today, I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. So he's like different people. This one he's a kid. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. So, so Eastern Streets of Coverside, St. Elmo Lane, and Kingsford Street. Where's Coverside? St. Elmo Street and Kingsport, I think it said. Where am I? Casebook. St. Elmo, Kingsport Street. Came on the corner of St. Elmo's Kingsport Street. On the corner. Looks good. Mirrors, mirrors. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I have never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protections. Seems it is time to buy a good trustworthy gun and start to practice. I visited Western Advent, intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. Am I here? Corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. Disgusting exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met and I immediately felt the burning exaltation Exaltation. A wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. Ew. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Bigot, curse newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I closed my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. What? Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside. Southern Old Grove and Warwick Street. Let's find that. Old Grove, Warwick Street. Where is it? Where is it? Warwick Street and where is it? In Southern Oak Grove and Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Street. Somewhere between Seaside so we'll just put that in the middle. It's like the whole road we gotta go down. I want to get through these. Cool of the ocean. Tonight, the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotten seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the Ma and sink into its depths. Okay, so down she in Central Shells, E. Brown, walking E. Brown Street. E. Brown Street's here. It's a small. No, it's not. It's kind of a big road. And let's go ahead and Central Shells, E. Brown Street, to the east of the corner of St. Michael's Road. To the east. The corner. Like this. East of the corner of St. Michael's Road. To the east. Let's just say this. Let's just put this here. I was walking static in is. What was this one? I was walking the Lumber Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Haylog Street or Healog Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it. And when it happened, the vision was gone. Okay. I was walking Lambert Street, Eastern Reed Heights. Oh, it gets dark over here. Eastern and Lambert Streets here. Between Hillock and St. Bullock. So in the middle here. Between Hillock Street and St. Bullock Street. Cool. Casebook. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Voices from the pipes. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision. This guy is messed up, by the way. This began after a vision in Western Reed Heights near the crossing of Avon, Ward, and Baker Streets. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows. Ooh. Surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes, he was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? This is crazy stories. Where are we? Western Reed Heights. Near the crossing of Avon, Ward, Ward and Baker Street. It's up here again, right? Western, Ward, Avon Street. Okay. Near the crossing of Baker Ward and Avon Streets. What does this mean? Oh. No, wait. I found... My voice from the pipes. Near the crossing of Baker. Where's Baker? Even Street goes all the way down here. I see. All of this is Even Street. Baker, Ward, and Even Streets. It makes sense now. Okay. Okay. I can't help but turn around from behind. I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent, and near Oak Street I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both the spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Okay, let's do this. I walk down Murdoch Avenue, Western Advent. Near Oak Street, I was hit with an excruciating migraine. Western Advent, near the corner of Murdoch Ave and Oak Street. Oak Street. Ooh, found that one. Easy. Just a few more, just a few more. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Even Street. We know where this is. And was heading towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on thin pointy legs with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. Okay. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street, past Even Street. Wait. What did he say? Washington Street between Even and Oak Street. I'm just gonna put it here. I see. Okay. Innsmouth's notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a police with so many ill people. Sorry, place. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street, northern part of Grimhaven Bay. I barely made it to Hoover Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story. So this is the part. Wait. So now I'm getting it. Okay, so that's just us telling them how they ended up everywhere. I barely made it to Human Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Okay, so northern part of Grimhaven Bay. I think that's all new to me. Yeah. Oh, that's where I was. Western Reed Heights. Northern Grimhaven Bay, at the corner of Human Ave and Whisper Street. Whisper Street. Hubert Ave, Whisper Street. Just Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. So when we see those people praying and laying down, they're probably having crazy visions. So, Coverside, corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. So, Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Old Church Road. Tanner Street. Right here. Hey. Don't want to edit that. What's this? Yeah. Alright, so I was going here. Forgot why. But yeah, let's go here first and then we'll start hitting these side quests. Maybe we'll go to this side quest first and then hit just to see how it works.